Yo, what's the deal? It's GBO Gaming with y'all right now. About to have a look. I actually fully maxed out the M14. I don't know, quote me, don't quote me. Wait, hold on, give me a second. Yes, the M13, I'm sorry. I fully maxed out the M13 and I wanted to show y'all all attachments. If y'all new to the game, y'all just not getting to the game, and y'all want to see what type of attachments y'all got coming up for your gun, this will be the best moment now. I wouldn't say I fully maxed it out, but I'm at a point where I completed all the tasks so I can get, I maxed out all the levels so I can get my attachments. So let me look up in here right now. Show this gun. I just said level 68. I believe this gun goes to what, level 70, I believe. So I'm 2 levels off. I dang near unlocked everything. So let's take a look at some of the attachments you're gonna have for your gun for the M13. All right, boom. As y'all see, we're gonna go start with the muzzle. Boom. Start from the top. Tactical suppressor. We got titanium, stainless. Basically, it's just a regular. It's a regular, suppressor, but it kind of subtracts a little, just a little, not a lot, but it's a little for off your aim, down sight, speed, and the walking steadiness. But it doesn't subtract too much to where, you slow when coming off aiming. You have your flash guard, basically it stops flashes from your gun, so you can be able to see your target more visibly. But it slows down your bullet, your bullet velocity, as it says. It still works good when you need to be able to get a steady aim on certain targets, especially when they're high and you see that flash. The flash kind of disorients you a little bit. You have the muzzle brake. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good attachment. Mainly what it does is, like I said, it stabilizes your recoil so your gun won't shake left or right. But it also keeps you at a steady shot. But as the kind say, it's aim down, sight speed, and aim and stability. It takes away. Not too much, just enough. As you can see at the bottom near range. Range is not much took it off. But it also increases your mobility, your control, and your accuracy, which is pretty dope. People that's precision shooters like me. Venture device. I really never use this too much. If you like a close combat type person, or where you want to run up and hit people, I would recommend this for you. But me, when I unlocked it, I was not using it at all, to be honest with you. Let's go on to the next one. Lightweight suppressor. Now, this one is like basically the technical suppressor, but without the kind of, taking away from your aim down sight speed and your steady walking steadiness. It just takes it knocks off a lot of range, and knocks off a lot of range for your damage. But it increases your mobility to move around and your control of the gun. Yeah, so it takes off a lot of weight, but it decreases that damage range. So if you're up close running gun type person like I am, it won't really affect you too much. But it keeps you hitting as well. This compensator. Now, this is a pretty good. It really doesn't. It's not like any other suppressor, or like muzzle, but it helps with your recoil control. Now, when you come to shooting head on, when you get hit with a shot, you keep that steady aim, which is pretty good. Really pretty good with it. But like I said, it takes away, like other ones, it takes away the aim down sight speed and aim and stability. Now, to the best one for me, this is the best one. The monolithic suppressor. Now it's a tongue twister. But now, what it does basically, as you can see, it sounds just suppressor. It's lightweight. It doesn't say it, but it's lightweight, and it keeps your damage and range with contact. So the range actually increases for your damage. But aim down sight speed, it might say, as a con, it might say, see how it says aim down sight speed and aim and walking steadiness. You see how it says that? But if you actually look at the mobility and control, it doesn't take much off the top. Barely enough to do any major damage to where you aim, or how you walk when you aiming. So but that's basically it for the muzzle. Now we're going to check out the barrel. Now start from the top. The Tempest Mini. Now this is a pretty good start off. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what I liked about it when I unlocked this for the first time. That, like I said, I was aiming fast and my movement speed, but my control, it was like when I tried to walk while moving, that speed is wonderful. But if you don't have the accuracy for that speed, it's horrible, because you can dodge how many bullets you want, but by the time you're out of ammo, if you can't hit your target, it's pointless to have. Now, but if you got a type person, you can control that type of speed, movement, without having the range, accuracy, and control, then be my guest. That mobility is your best friend. Now this Tempest Cyclone. Now this is pretty dope. I actually like this right here. It's a suppressant of its own. You do not need a suppressor. You don't need a muzzle for this attachment at all. The bullet velocity is increased. It takes down a little bit of everything, just a little bit, not much, but a little bit enough to where it doesn't. I wouldn't say it really does any really major difference between that. But the aim down sight speed, not much off of it. It takes a little bit of accuracy, a little bit of range, and a little bit of control. But as you said at the bottom, see how it say the attachment blocks category muzzle equipped with remove. Basically it removes the muzzle, but it's still a good gun. It's still a good attachment for this barrel. Now my favorite, the Tempest Marksman. Now this right here per se is probably the best attachment for the barrel. It's probably the best attachment for the barrel. It decreases damage, bullet velocity, and recoil control. It's now you see how it says aim down sight speed and the movement speed is decreased, or that's the cons of it. But look at the stats. What is barely taking down mobility just a tiny bit. It's not really doing no much damage. You're still able to dip and dive through traffic and targets while keeping accuracy, damage, and control. It's one of the best barrel attachments for this gun, I would say. If you feel different, then put in the comments below. Lasers. Now I don't really use lasers too much, but I'm still gonna go through them. The 1M11 laser, no cons. You know what I'm saying? Just a hip fire accuracy, pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? This is a pretty dope laser tactical laser as well. It increases aim down sight speed, aim stability, and aim walking steadiness, which is pretty dope. One kind I don't like about it is when you get to aiming in, when you aim in with your gun using this, you give away your position. You can see it's a green laser. You will be able to see your target if your target is aiming at you. But when I play with it, by the time you see me, I'm shooting you. But it's another story. The 5MW laser, pretty good. About the same thing. It does about the same thing as this. It actually just does more, but it just increases your hip fire accuracy. So when you're walking with your gun without aiming in, hip fire is most needed. Is most wonderful for this type of laser. And sprint when firing, when you firing, you can, the sprint and fire speed is coexistent with each other. So when you come into playing this with this laser, it's pretty dope. But like I said, with the other one, tactical laser, you will be spotted if you aim while aiming in, if you don't hit your target soon enough, or if you're aiming in too soon. It gives away your target. It gives away your position. Done with the lasers. Boom. Optic. Or the scopes, everything like that. If you don't know what the optic is, you have speed up on this one. It's a solo 0 optic.